everyone, this is the Metroid Gamer here. Welcome to episode 7 of Metroid Prime 1 of the Metroid Prime Trilogy series. In the last episode, we have just gotten the boost ball and the space jump boots. And I need to sneeze. Excuse me. Yeah, sorry about that. But anyways, we're going to see where these wonderful space jump boots are going to be taking us in this wonderful Iceland of Phendrana Drifts. So let's get to it, shall we? Ah, criminy. Man, I don't know why I'm sneezing so much today, but yeah. I've been basically working like throughout the whole week, so I didn't actually have a whole lot of time to actually practice for these videos, but I did whatever I could. But yeah, I work as an electrician, so I do a lot of physical work, so if I sound kind of sneezy, it might be because I'm coming down with something, but I think I should be okay because I've been taking all kinds of medicine and vitamins for it, you know, so that way I can speak clearly, people can understand what I'm saying in my films. So yeah, anyways, those HeSheMeGoths, you don't necessarily have to like kill these guys. Actually, all these creatures right here are basically optional to actually kill, but if you're going for 100% scans, yes, you want to scan all of the creatures. However, like basically all the scans that you scan that don't really say like record a logbook, all of those aren't really necessary. So yeah, like if I'm just scanning these like right now, these actually aren't going to count towards these scans. I'm just doing that just to show off, you know, like what these statues are. They kind of remind me of tarot cards a little bit, like when they have like, you know, the shaman, the philosopher, and stuff like that, you know. But I don't really know too much about that. It's just interesting to note that. But anyways, this entire ice right here, we actually need like a fiery beam of some sort. The power beam, unfortunately, is not flammable enough to actually defrost this ice right here, so we actually need what is called a plasma beam. Now, this little puzzle right here, you actually need to go ahead and destroy the shaman statue, which is this guy right here. Just go ahead and shoot it with your missile, and it'll do that wonderful jingle each time that you do something right. So yeah, it's kind of like when you get an item in a Zelda game, kind of. It's pretty neat. It's a very, very satisfying jingle that it makes. Now, this area, you want to go ahead and just break down this little statue right there, so that way you can get past here. And also, you want to get out of there as soon as possible because this little box right here will actually reappear again. So, you want to be quick. So, yeah, like right now, like I highly recommend like not, see what I mean? Like you gotta be quick getting out of there. So this area can be a little bit, it's not really annoying, it's just tedious. It's like a time waster, kind of. But anyways, this is the wave beam. So I hope you guys got enough practice against these baby HeSheMeGoths, because there are 4 of these. Nope, not just 2, but there are 4 of them. Because you see those little crates right here? Yeah, there's actually 2 baby HeSheMeGoths hiding in them, so there's actually 4 of them and not just 2. And I can see why they only have you fight 2 at a time, because these little suckers can be pretty annoying in a bunch. See, like right now, one of those doors have fallen down, so now there's another HeSheMeGoth coming out. Also, the reason why I wait until he does a little animation thing is because he basically has an invincibility animation, so when he does that, you don't really kill him. You gotta do like right after he does that to actually destroy him. Otherwise, he's just gonna keep moving around. It's gonna be kind of hard to like take him down. So that's the reason why I do that. It's a lot easier that way. But anyways, those are just the babies. This is the real deal. This is the real HeSheMeGoth. Now, I have some pretty interesting memories of this boss. I actually did not know that I was supposed to drop bombs by this guy to actually do damage to him. Because I've been trying to use all kinds of beams against him, and I just could not do any damage to him. I didn't know why. I thought I had to like hit at a certain spot or something like that. So you know what I did? I actually went to Best Buy for a little bit to look at some games, and then afterwards I was talking with a friend, you know, who also likes playing games, and I was asking about Metroid Prime, you know, like how do you beat this HeSheMeGoth enemy, this little, you know, monster enemy. Like I kept trying to shoot beams at him, and it's like it keeps bouncing back, and he's like, oh, you gotta turn into a morph ball and drop bombs on him. I was like, oh, because you see, like, I would have never thought of that, because those bombs really do not look very lethal to me. I mean, they're probably more lethal than they are, but it's like, compared to like the kind of morph ball bomb that we're gonna get later on, like these things are nothing. But apparently they actually are pretty good against this guy. And we have already scanned that. We already got the ultra energy in our logbook, so let's go ahead and get our wave beam. We have got the wave beam and we're ready to kick some ass. So yeah. Now, in order to in the Wii version, you need to use the plus button to actually change your beams. Like hold the plus button and move up. And that's how you change to wave beam. It's pretty easy. It's kind of like a little iPhone kind of, or a smartphone. Like when you're trying to get into your phone. So yeah, I'm gonna move on. And yes, you can defeat those Bombus now with the wave beam. These only take 3 shots, that's it. So if you end up like shooting more, chances are one of those beams actually didn't hit him. I know it's kind of dumb, but this game can be surprisingly picky with the aiming, so it's definitely showing in the Wii version. Now these creatures, those are called flicker bats. You're actually not going to be seeing too many of these guys later on because, well, you'll see what I mean. So now that we got the wave beam, where do you think we gotta go next? We need to go to the room that requires a wave beam to get through. So we're gonna go to the Icy Ruins West. We're gonna be going up. So instead of taking a long way to get our boost ball, we can take this awesome platform right here, this little iceberg platform, to get up here. So pretty easy, not that hard at all. And I highly recommend that you don't use your charge shot here, because what's going to happen, they're going to just basically draw towards you, and it's not very convenient when there's like 3 of them. And there is Inner Chozolor. Let's see what this one says. As the great poison reaches ever further into the planet, we chose to begin to feel the gnawings of its despair. Before it is too late, we now make our last stand. We have begun to build a temple to contain this darkness. At its heart, we will place a cipher, a mystical lock powered by 12 artifacts and filled with as much power as we chose can harness. We wonder though, even when we are done, will it be too late, and will the power of the temple and the cipher itself prove strong enough to hold back the poisonous tide that even now swells within the ground, threatening all life? Stay tuned for the next episode of Dragon Ball Metroid. But anyways, those troll artifacts that they're talking about, remember when we went to the impact crater in episode 1? Yeah, that's what they're talking about. They're talking about that hologram thing that has basically the picture of all the artifacts put together into a cog-shaped hologram, kind of. So that's basically what we're trying to get, is all those artifacts to actually get past there. But we won't be able to get those artifacts until we get pretty much everything we need. Like, as soon as we get the Phazon suits, the plasma beam and everything, yeah, we probably should be able to get everything we need. But that won't be for a while, probably not until like maybe 20 episodes or so. Yeah, this game is surprisingly long. Like, I have no problems with that either, so. And if you have all 3 games like put together, like, this game should last you like for at least 6 months. It's pretty long. It's a long game. And it's a fantastic series too. Like, it's been a long time since we actually had a Metroid game, at least a good Metroid game. Anyways, those little shredder heads right here, yeah, those are the ball spinners. Those are the ball spinner switches. You just roll into a morph ball in there, and you use the boost ball to actually spin it. It's pretty easy, so. None of these puzzles are really that complicated. They might be slightly complicated, like when you first play it, but yeah, it's pretty simplistic. I guess it's one of the reasons why I like this game, is that, like, you know, it's deep, yeah, it's simple. Like, the controls are very simple, especially on the GameCube version. And if you like a little more challenge, you can play the Wii version on veteran difficulty or hyper mode. I actually do not have hyper mode yet. I think you can only get it on either DLC or if you get everything. Like if you get all scans, all items. But then again, I don't really quite know that, or maybe I do, or I'm just trying to surprise you guys. Hey, you never know. I might just be surprising you guys. I might just be fooling you guys thinking that I'm trying to surprise you guys. I'm kidding with you guys. I'm not that belittling. Let's go ahead and move on. Yeah, this little hole right here, all you have to do is just turn to a morph ball and jump in there. And there we go, there's our energy tank. Our 5th energy tank. That's a lot of health. I mean, not a lot, but for at this point in the game, it's a respectable amount of health. And you want to get as many of those tanks as you can, because it gets harder and harder as you progress in the game. Alright, what time are we at? 14 minutes? Alright. But, anyways. This is a nice, quiet, peaceful area. Like, there's basically been nothing but bugs here. Like, we haven't really encountered any space pirates yet. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this game is too easy? Because there's nothing but bugs and bombos and shit like that? I don't know. And you guys don't believe me that it actually gets harder in the game? Trust me, it gets harder. It does. So, anyways, this area right here, they're talking about a little research lab going on. They call it Research Lab Hydra. We're actually going to be going there in the next episode. And this concludes episode 7 of Metroid Prime 1 of the Metroid Prime Trilogy series. We have just gotten the wave beam by defeating the Big Daddy HeSheMeGoth. In the next episode, we're going to see what this research lab is all about. So, peace out, homies.